the field.
Tristan Vandenberg sends it deep. Deuce Spann. That'll go right to the back of the end zone.
This game needs to be put in the hands of the running backs and put on the shoulders of this very experienced offensive line.
Roydell Williams lines up behind Uiagalelei on first down. And it's a straight ahead run. And a good one at that. Roydell Williams running angry. Their leading rusher through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's got to get going. They have a fleet of backs. They have this offensive line that has all these starts under their belt.
Lost the football. He coughs it up on the second snap of the
light on them. They need to respond now.
Can they deal with sudden change? And the experience of Seth Hennigan and the running of Mario Anderson Jr.
These great athletes. There's no excuse for them to not be able to control the line of scrimmage in this game. The talk is cheap.
Hennigan to throw. Swings one right. That's
to be able to get some pass rush, especially in one-on-one situations. Keep an eye.
Crossing route there. Kobe Drake, first down into the red zone, and it's a goal.
In assignment discipline, you saw it bite him there.
And Florida State has been terrible in the red zone as well. Hennigan, swing pass, incomplete.
Of Seth Hennigan's experience, all the time that he has had in this offense, he knows exactly where the weaknesses and strengths are. Just keep an eye on Rob Taylor, number 3 at the top of the screen. Looks like he's got one-on-one coverage.
Quarterback draw instead, going nowhere. Joshua Farmer.
Ball. Everything starts up front.
And the FSU defense get a stop. Can Memphis find the end zone, get another third down conversion? Hennigan. A pocket collapsing, and he'll go down.
To work, that's how it's supposed to look.
And turn it over on the game's first possession, but the defense rises up and gets a red zone stop, holding Memphis to a field goal. And now
drive. Obviously you prefer 6, but it's a good start in that regard.
And now they go to the freshman Cam Davis. He lowers his shoulder with a flag down. So Lawrence Toafili, the 5th-year Alabama transfer, or rather Roydell Williams, pardon me, the senior transfer from Alabama starts.
Holding. Offense, number 69. 10-yard penalty. First.
Those are the things that Florida State can't afford in order for their offense to get into some kind of rhythm.
Uiagalelei on a rollout. Spins. Gang tackled. Barely got back.
Pressure, drop back into zone. DJ had nowhere to go.
Wide receiver screen. Jalen Brown. 2 yards.
They brought the pressure, brought 5, played some man-to-man behind it.
And now a flag thrown. Florida State may have had too many men on the field. They ran a player off late. Let's see.
Illegal substitution. Offense. 12-men in formation. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
They're just going to protect the ball here and just try and buy some yards for the punt group.
Field position here for Florida State. See if he can get Memphis backed up.
Line drive, he barely got it away. Kobe Drake returnable from the 26. Spin move. All the way out close to midfield. Oh, does the B. And we'll talk about Memphis's chances to make it to the college football playoff. But he has continued the success in the absence of Norvell as Mario Anderson on first down stood up. That's
only position coach to stay with Norvell all 4 years at Memphis.
Second down and 11. Florida State brings the blitz. Hennigan, pump fake on the comeback route. He finds
Ryan Silverfield, fantastic young coach.
Big play here, 3rd down and 5. Only a 4-man rush and a floater to no man's land. Miscommunication possibly between Hennigan and Blankensee. 4th down and 5 just across the 50-yard line. That's a big stop for the Florida State defense because they gave up field position, but they force a 3-and-out.
And it's about the pass rush. Just watch it here, coming off the edge. This is exactly what Florida State needs to have. This time it's Sione Lolohea. He's getting off the edge, and you see him with that outside rip move. Just that's something you haven't seen enough of out of Florida State's front 4. That's a good example of what they need today.
A bad punt. Maybe off the... You okay?
Yeah, my boys are battling. I know they're battling. I know they will be battling.
You'll be scoreboard watching.
No question.
So Florida State at their own 22-yard line. You're worried when a team's punting at 50 that you might be inside your own 10. We'll start here with Toafili. And he's got nowhere to go.
220 combined starts. When you look at that position group from Florida State, they've got to get better production than that.
Toafili again. This time speed to the edge. Turns the corner. First down and more. Banged out of bounds by Davion Ross. But now a chunk play on the ground, and that's a momentum shifter for FSU, a gain of 24.
Yeah, you're going to see him just seal the edge. You just see Brian Courtney, the tight end, just sealing the edge. And when you don't play with discipline as far as setting that edge, teams can get out the gate on you and produce a chunk play.
Uiagalelei. Wide receiver screen. Malik Benson.
Do over and over. They will not stop.
Now the 224-pound freshman Cam Davis back in the game, but Uiagalelei to Kyle Morlock makes a man miss. He was a
2 weeks ago, and he just wasn't able to come up with the plays necessary. Just go back to the drawing board, reset. It's nice to see them get him an early completion.
3rd down and 4 here. Davis, not even close. Barely got to the line of scrimmage.
Establish some momentum.
Pretty conservative play call as well on 3rd down and 4 at midfield. Just a straight ahead power run. Mastromano delays and angles the punt. Fair catch by Drake. Oklahoma.
No reason to be nervous.
Better have your antennas up in Norman today. Backed up is Seth Hennigan. That's incomplete. DJ London.
Because he has all the tools at his disposal at the line of scrimmage and knows exactly how to get to the perfect plays.
Hennigan flips one left flat. Anderson.
Eyes on his assignment. Mario Anderson leaking out of the backfield. We saw this defense get exploited by Boston College in that way. Are they assignment sure here on 3rd down?
4-man rush. Hennigan across his body. Incomplete. Tight window. Flag down on the far side of the field. Anthony Lanphier, the tight end, was the intended receiver. Wrapped up by Fentrell Cypress. Flag thrown at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense, number 15. The 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
Yeah, it's the defensive end, Sione Loloea. Had a nice rush earlier on Chris Adams, the left tackle, number 61. He said, look, I want a little bit more of that. Got a little anxious, but those are the kind that get off the field. Now they got to reset.
Anderson tripped up but picks up 7.
Has been one that's been victimized for Florida State all year long. They need as many healthy bodies out there as they can have.
Bring a blitz here. Hennigan on the rollout. Finds a wide open man. That's the tight end breaking tackles. His
defenders are their eyes where they need to be. So you're going to see a lot of tricky ball handling, motion shifts all afternoon.
Anderson bottled up this time.
He brought up that comparison, which is lofty praise. And this kid does not back down from those kind of expectations.
2nd and 10. Tripped up here. Goes down. Sacked for a hard loss. So 3rd down and close to 18.
You're going to see Patrick Payton here and just watch this spin move back inside. This is the kind of thing that gets NFL scouts excited. Set him upfield with speed, spin back inside, try and stay on your feet, but he uses those long arms to trip up Hennigan as he's trying to escape out of the pocket. That's what they expect out of this defensive front.
Second sack for the Noles. Just over 90 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Hennigan, well protected, sets up the screen. DeWosier's got nowhere to go. And Florida State gets the stop, and they're about to get the football back. Cam Riley on the scene first with the tackle. A loss of 4.
Another nice job by Cam Riley of keeping his eyes where they need to be. as they sit here and try and set up the screen and see whether or not you're going to be disciplined, see if you can still keep.
By Memphis after Roydell Williams fumbled on the second snap of the game inside the Florida State 25-yard line. So their defense has done the job so far, and their offense gets something going. Fair catch by the freshman Lewayne.
They're up against it with this Memphis defense.
Haven't seen Roydell Williams since the fumble. It's Cam Davis again. And another screen. This one to Hakeem Williams. And Memphis was ready for it. Williams
Athletes that are tough competitors, very skilled, and they will test you.
Another wide receiver screen. Ready for it again, Memphis.
Portier, you got to give him a chance down the field. Put it up, let him win the one-on-one jump ball and one-on-one coverage.
Four-man rush. Uyunglele is going to take a shot, but it's a wobbly ball, and it turns into an interception. Boy, that came out.
That's textbook. That's textbook execution on the part of Brett Carr, who.
And again, the cross.
Neither one of them have been able to produce any explosives. Plus 20 in the passing game, plus 10 in the run game. You've got to get them.
Awuzie close to a first down, about a half-yard short before he's sent back in the opposite.
They're trying to own the line of scrimmage and make it tough. They're responding.
Justin Cryer back in the game for Florida State. That's good to see. Straight ahead run and a first down.
Absolute granite. And Blake Nicholson, the linebacker, it was one-on-one in the hole. Old school. He felt exactly what I saw in pregame. They have got a fleet of running backs from Memphis, and they'll use them all today.
Mario Anderson, flag down. He's got a first down if the play stands. It's coming back.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Again, that's just a pre-snap penalty you can't afford to have if you're Memphis.
And again, well protected. He's got a one-on-one for Rock Taylor. Drops it in. First.
Will do anything for the team. And oh, by the way, he's a fantastic-looking prospect, as you saw right there, going up against a very good corner in Fentrell Cypress.
Official timeout.
Struggled. And see, this is where Seth Hennigan's football intelligence comes into play. Identifying the matchups, making the adjustments, making sure he's protected.
Hennigan pulls it into the flat. Landfear inside the 5-yard.
Red zone drives, if you just saw on your screen, they're going to get you.
Straight ahead run. Thomas.
That fullback, who's another tight end, so they've got 3 tight ends on the field, a back and a wide out. Typical run formation.
Hennigan stumbled coming away from center.
So you've done your job. The defensive line has responded for Florida State so far.
I'm not sure he even did trip over an offensive lineman. Like he toe-picked. Hennigan into the flag. Touchdown!
The transfer from Alabama, I mean, the mistakes continue to haunt this football.
5-yard touchdown drive. And all 10 Memphis points off turnovers. Another touchback off. Roydell Williams back in, I believe, for the first time since the fumble to open the game. Uyunglele sacked. Wow.
It's off a little too late, doesn't stay with him and allows him to get penetration. It's a lot of miscommunication errors on both sides of the ball for Florida State, which has been indicative of their season so far.
Another wide receiver screen.
Things I can go to here, who can I count on? Because everyone hasn't had an assignment breakdown so far at every phase on offense, whether it be offensive linemen, backs, wide receivers.
Uyunglele to the sideline. That's a tough throw. And Ja'Kai Douglas.
Turn rolling to his left. He puts that one on the money.
They waste no time getting right back to the line of scrimmage. This time the pump fake. He fakes the screen, has all day to throw, and checks it down to Philly back in the game to the left of Uyunglele. That's Morlock in motion. They'll run it with Toafili. He's heading east-west.
Level, can play the pass, can blitz, can tackle. He's a do-it-all linebacker. Has a great story, and he is producing so far in this game.
He was first team All-AAC last year. 95 tackles, the team high. And here's a four-man rush on 3rd and 10. Uyunglele out of the pocket again across his body. Bobbled and dropped by Darion Williams.
And you can't catch the ball. I mean, if you're Mike Norvell, what else can you do?
Immediately dropped.
There's no other, you can't make an excuse for it. It's just bad football, dumb football.
Hennigan, slant, bobbled ball, and it's found by Brendan Doyle. And he's got yards after the catch as well.
That's Matthew Staffordish type of stuff that I asked him about. I said, can you move defenders with your eyes? He goes, absolutely. I know exactly what I'm doing out here.
Anderson wrestled down after a gain of a couple. Well, I thought it was interesting, too, when Ryan Silver, he's the only fourth-year starter in FBS to spend all 4 years at the same school. So he's rewriting the Memphis record books. From the pocket here, it's Anderson with a stiff arm. About 3.
In terms of his knowledge of this offense and what he can do at the line of scrimmage, it's fun to watch.
Third down from midfield, and now it's going to be 4th down. And a decision after only 8.
I think you can deliver a little bit of a knockout blow. You pick this up.
They are going for it, and they're going to throw for it, and they're going to get it.
Would have been an explosive play, though, from Memphis and set them up nicely.
Instead, it's a turnover on downs at midfield. So the best starting field position for Florida State. And Keziah.
Be afraid of failure. Just do your job and trust your instincts.
Rolling is Uyunglele. Makes a man miss. And gets gang tackled. Blake Edmondson.
Look, when you don't execute, you can't pick up first downs and put the ball in the end zone. It's not a lot of fun at all. They need a score. They need 6, and they need to produce some kind of explosive outside in a one-on-one situation.
Uyunglele. Screen. Bobbled and dropped by Holmes on 3rd down and 1.
Become a huge struggle like catching a simple screen pass.
Timeout.
People just let him down and not catch the football. And for Seth Hennigan, he has been on point all afternoon.
Uyunglele does it himself. A little so.
Just pull it and pick up the first. Great decision on his part.
3 tight ends on the field. Play action. Another rollout. And that was his first incompletion that wasn't either a drop or an interception. Another play action fake. He's under pressure and spikes the ball. And they'll call that an incomplete pass.
Changing the looks, changing the front structures, changing the blitzes, the coverages. Look how much movement there is pre-snap.
Rollout on 3rd down. Sings one to the sideline at
3.
54 yards for Fitzgerald. He was 2 for 2 from 50 plus. He's got some leg. You kick him like that, you're on your way to the NFL. He had a 59-yarder against Georgia Tech in week 0, the longest ever by an ACC kicker in a conference game. Tacked on one for 52 in that game as well, and another 50-plus yard field goal, and that gets the Noles on the board.
The kicking specialist for Florida State season. Because there aren't many people in the stands here watching whether or not the protection schemes are fundamental. But they can see the drops, and they see when he misses throws. And it's just been so spotty.
Florida State. Right now, Memphis has -4 rushing yards. So as much as we have harped on Boston College and Georgia Tech.
Memphis.
And now Memphis calls a timeout before they even start this series.
And then reset the line of scrimmage. But just the critical mistakes, like we just drew up on the touchdown throw. It's those things that just continue to plague them, though.
Hennigan, wobbly throw here, popped up in the air.
Supposed to have the best front four in all of college football, according to some. They haven't lived up to that, but they're trying to respond.
Hennigan out of the pocket. Up the seam, jump ball, broken up.
Had Hennigan been able to get some more on it, that may have been a touchdown right down the middle of the field in the backbreaker.
As frustrated as the crowd has been with the offense, they like the effort the defense has put up. And they bring a blitz on 3rd down and 10. And a lob throw to no man's land for Hennigan on 3rd down.
There's some credit. They are fighting. The front four is fighting. Offense just got to find some rhythm.
Fair catch. Made in traffic. No, it's bobbled. Memphis has a recovery, it appears. As it was.
Watson, packed noon slate. Dan Mullen, Joey Galloway join me coming up at the half.
Well, Matt, Memphis looking to add to their lead here as they go to work, and they are now inside the 20-yard line. Kobe first half, and they also have 3 giveaways.
Just cannot win giving the football to the other team. Simple as that.
Little tunnel screen, but Drake.
So expect some kind of rub route, some kind of ball handling in the back end to test the eyes of the second-level defenders if they don't run the football.
Quarterback keeper. And a little flip pass in the left flank, and a good read by Ventrell Cypher.
Down play, they have much better things in their playbook. I like it, though. I like the aggressiveness, especially with this quarterback.
Straight ahead run. And grinding it out for the first down is
low center of gravity, great leg drive, fresh set of downs.
Bussey in motion. They'll run it again. Breaking tackles is Thomas. Flag down.
Maybe they're going to get a holding.
Holding. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty.
Has been just fantastic so far today, and they want to make sure that they're all on the same page. They have their ducks in a row, and they're attacking where they want to attack down the field.
Hennigan has a long check down, but he airmails Anderson.
I think he will look to exploit any opportunity in the secondary.
Hennigan steps up, sliding catch is made.
He's back deep, and you can get a one-on-one on the outside, although you can still exploit one-on-one on the outside. You see the coverage at the top of the screen. You can see how far off the secondary is playing Rocktail.
Well, Hennigan wide open. He's got Landfear looking for the pylon, and he's out of bounds. That'll stop the clock and give them a first down. He didn't get to the end zone, but boy, he got close. He's at about the 1-yard line.
Again, this is an example of 2 guys chasing one receiver and turning loose the tight.
He was called. So they may have 1 or 2 plays here, but they cannot be tackled in the field of play. Hennigan to throw. And that is bobbled. And maybe luck that would have changed everything. Instead, Caden Costa from short range gives them 3 right before goals. As this disastrous start to the season continues for Florida State. Down 13-3. And this will come out to the...
Has to find some rhythm for this offense and find some people he can depend on to catch the ball, block, score points.
Mario Anderson starts off the drive with a gain of 3. No answers, Lewis, offensively.
None. Just when they start establishing some rhythm, something breaks down, and Memphis does their job and makes the plays they need to make.
Cutback lane for Anderson.
It's the same as it is in the pro game. It's too hard to drive the length of the field consistently by getting 3, 4, 5. You need plus 10, plus 20 at a time.
Hennigan on 3rd down. Well protected. Finds a seam, and he finds Landfear. Spins across the 50-yard line. Boy, he's tough to bring down. So we'll keep our eyes on Taylor and see if he's able to shake off whatever that is. Here's a trick play. Jacoby Banks wants to throw it back to Hennigan, who was held. Hennigan screaming for a flag. Florida State gets away with one as they try the throw back to the quarterback. You're only guilty if they catch you. Patrick Payton apparently not guilty. Here's Hennigan on 2nd down and 10. There's a crosser. That's DeWosier. First down and more. To the Florida State
field, DeWosier, Mario Anderson, Brandon Thomas.
DeWosier again. Spin move. 9.
You hear it talked about at all different levels of football. They're starting to impose their will a little bit early on in this second half on this Florida State defensive line.
It's Brandon Thomas, first down.
Xavier Hill, Trent Holler, Jonah Gamble, the center and 2 guards. They're getting pushed in the middle of this offensive line, the middle of the defensive line of Florida State. Finding a lot of real estate to capture in this inside run game.
Keeper for Hennigan. He cuts it up inside.
He reads it and he pulls it because everyone's converging on the dive. Gets good yardage on the perimeter. Everything's working right now for them on this drive.
He trots in motion. Back across the ball. Hennigan rolls that way. Avoids a sack. Dumps one underneath. Flags all over the place in the offensive backfield.
Extra to Seth Hennigan, probably out of frustration. Look, they're getting the ball driven on them down the field. They've been playing their hearts out all game long. The offense hasn't been able to score. You get frustrated.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 12. After this is the goal, automatic force.
Half the distance and a first down. And now backing up is Hennigan. Diamond formation. Thomas. He was turned aside. Bounced off Joshua.
With their back against the wall.
Anderson tries. He's grabbed around the ankles.
Reception is going to be a little bit part of their game plan to see if you will mess up in terms of your assignments.
Play action. Hennigan. End zone. Touchdown.
State beat. That indecisiveness, not knowing what your assignments are, that's why you're so poor in the red zone. One of them.
Yeah, we're kind of gearing it in that direction.
Nice. Who could they be?
Pretty good question.
Yeah, it sure is.
We're going to ask you for a quick answer as Deuce-Span takes.
See if DJ Uyunglele can get a touchdown pass here. His offense desperately needs to show something.
Play action on first down. He's looking downfield. He wants the home run ball. Drops it into Malik Benson. Just what the Noles needed inside the 10-yard line. The crowd at Doak has been dying for a big play. And they just got one, 66 yards.
Yeah, you're going to see the safety at the top of your screen get a little too wide, A.J. Watts. And it looks like they're playing a split safety look. And the guy who's responsible for the seam route down the middle doesn't get enough depth. And you open up the middle of the field wide open to Malik Benson. Just what Florida State needs to get something going.
Roydell Williams breaks a tackle in the backfield. Boy, that was a good run. He gets
just mailed it in and said this game is over. They need more of that collectively.
Roydell Williams at the goal line, kept his legs alive, and he breaks the plane for a Florida State touchdown.
This is just a nice, tough run on the part of Roydell. You see, oh, was that left? We'll take a look at this.
Florida State wants to go for 2. But let's see if the replay booth stops before the 2-point conversion, just to make sure that the touchdown is good. Florida State with as many yards on that pass to Malik Benson as they had in the entire first half. offensively.
See, he was surfing across the bodies of people below him. They don't believe as though anything touched the ground that would have downed him before he broke the plane.
And here's the two-point play try. Uyunglele won't get there. Oh, does he get walloped? A violent hit. And ESPN, we recognize your passion, commitment, and the work that goes into ensuring your students succeed. We don't
follow in Dad's footsteps, a chance to impact the next generation as a high school football coach.
And have Mom as a teacher, Dad as your coach. And Seth with an 11-point lead. At Doak with a swing pass to Mario Anderson. Spin cycle. And he gets free all the way out close to midfield.
On the regular, they just have not been able to iron out those issues so you don't allow people free access down the field and easy catch opportunities.
Swing pass. Lankumsey. 7 yards.
Throws, the easiest throws, the most high completion percentage throws, throwing to your backs and tight ends. Memphis is making a living out of doing that today.
Anderson breaks a tackle, gets an extra push, and I think he's got a first down.
Has been for Memphis. Supplement that pass, the short passing game, with just these gut check type of runs over and over.
Hennigan, nowhere to go. A rollout for Hennigan. Sidearms one, incomplete for Rockton. Will Florida State bring a blitz? They're showing it. Here they come off the edge. Hennigan over the middle. Sliding catch is made.
And making the low, tough catch. It's a big first down pickup. Huge.
Now a false start will be called. Memphis is arguing that Florida State may have jumped, might have induced it. Let's see what this call is. Certainly looks like Brian Silverfield's making the same argument.
Full start. Offense, number 61.
Prepared to offer that help on that deep in cut. Just all goes together.
That's a backwards pass. It's handled by Jacoby Banks.
Your team to be able to get off the field here with, at the very most, a field goal attempt. Can't allow them to convert in these kind of long down and distance situations.
Easy pitch and catch to Lamphere. And that's going to make it third down and manageable. Get a third down stop. He's going to dial up a 5-man rush. Hennigan. Flag down. Short of the first down. That might have been a pick. Was it intercepted by Justin Cryer? Now they say no. No, they do. They give him the pick. Cryer wrestled the ball free, and they say he completed the catch. Now the officials will huddle up. The closest official to that play definitely whistled and pointed Florida State's direction, saying an interception. There is a flag down in the offensive backfield as well.
I think they're going to get a holding on Memphis late in the down. But just looking at this replay of Cryer.
Offense, number 61. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is an interception. First down, Florida State.
Just what the Noles needed defensively. A takeaway.
This is an unbelievable play if, in fact, they're able to confirm that he makes this play. You see Cryer here just pull this ball on the completion. That's the kind of play they need.
It's ruled that he completed the catch. And so it is a Florida State takeaway. And they've got the ball back off of a touchdown on their last possession. They might have a game again as Cam Davis bulldozes his way up.
He picks up the receiver coming across the formation and makes a heck of an effort to get that ball out and complete the interception and give life to his offense.
DJ Uyunglele hit a deep shot to Malik Benson to set up the Florida State touchdown to make this a 2-score game. Nothing there for Cam Davis.
His mark on this game, but he's a fantastic receiving option.
Rollout. Uiagalelei into a tight window, and how did he squeeze it in? And that should end the third quarter with a huge conversion for the Noles.
Roll DJ Uiagalelei out to his right where he's so comfortable and can get a lot on that throw when he fits it in the tight coverage.
That's the end of the third.
Go compete to the end.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And Florida State starts the fourth quarter with a quick hitter to Benson and a cutback run. Breaks another tackle. Malik Benson starting to take this game over for Florida State, the Alabama transfer. He's made arguably, Lewis, the three biggest offensive plays of the game for the Noles.
He sure has. The explosive down the middle. On the big pass play here, they have a nice little wide receiver screen set up where they get the lineman pulling down the field and get a hat on a hat. Malik Benson just turns into a running back. They've got Memphis a little bit on their heels now.
Wanted to unload Wood deep. Instead, he checks it down to Toafili. 5 more yards. Want a repeat. Play action. Going back to make the catch, Hakeem Williams. First down.
The receiver breaks the route off nicely. He's able to get that long throw out to the sideline. Good execution.
And Davis picks up 4.
Dialing up some nice plays, and they're executing. They're executing. There's some quality players on this side of the ball for Florida State. You can't.
He's 5 for 5. Darion Williamson makes him 6 for 6 here in the second half. Another Florida State first down.
And this is another good decision by DJ Uiagalelei, rolling out to his right again, where he's comfortable. And then you see big Darion Williamson with the nice catch. 6'3", 202 pounds, a big body on the outside.
Cam Davis inside the 10-yard line. Bobs and weaves his way to about the 7.
24-pound tank with good feet. Nice drive by Florida State. Mixing the run with the pass. Good decision making by the quarterback in the RPO game. Throwing the football with accuracy. Receivers catching the ball.
Tipped ball. Finds its way still to Williams. But he's got nowhere to go.
Want to play zone. Who's been hot for them catching the football? Got
Warlock in motion.
Portier at the top of the screen.
Uiagalelei tucks it under. Hurdles. Still alive. And now the whistles blow. Everyone's slowed up, but he wasn't down yet. And now he gets hit. Seemed well after the whistle finally was blown. And it looks like he's short of the first down at that. That was a confusing play. A.J. Watts hit him first.
I think DJ thought he was down. He started walking. He thought the down was over also. Watch him here. Right there, his knee, his left knee is down on the ground. Looks like it should have been blown dead right corner of the end zone. Maybe could have fit it in there.
Uiagalelei, will he get the push? He will. Easily picks up the first down. Goal to go.
Have goal line, live goal line for the defense. Training camp, the offense also. Now's the time. Get your feet in the ground and come off the ball.
Roydell Williams, nowhere to go. Swat. Javon Dennis, Devin Baldwin led the charge.
Feels like play
on first
action.
down, there is play action. Uiagalelei looks end zone, floats one, way out of bounds. Memphis has the opportunity to as well, but the play clock winding down. It's at 5. Memphis brings a blitz. Uiagalelei under pressure. It's hit from behind, but flags down. He'll be sacked. Vic Alabuene got there first. It'll be holding against Florida State.
Holding. Offense, number 69. That penalty is declined.
25 yards for Ryan Fitzgerald to make it a one-score game. So to get a stop, and they still need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
We've been talking about character checks. Here comes another one.
Coming into today, as having a 10% chance to make the college football playoff. That's entering today. That's before today's game. As DeRosier breaks free, puts his foot in the ground and gets to midfield.
When you aren't gap sound, this is the worst time for it to happen.
And with a veteran quarterback in Seth Hennigan, they are in no rush, letting the game clock wind down as they've got a first down near midfield. Rosier again starts left, cuts it back to the right, and he will lose about 5 yards. Their odds almost doubled just by winning this game because of their chance to then win their league.
Yeah, they knew what was at stake. They knew how important this game was despite Florida State's record. Coming down here and getting a win on the road would be huge for them.
And again to throw. Off his back foot. Incomplete their offense. For Memphis, if they could manage just a field goal on this drive, it would all but end the game. Florida State rushes 4. Hennigan to Anderson. Well shy of the first down. Pin them deep. Wayne McCoy hoping for a chance for a return inside the 10-yard line. Flag down. It would make it 4th down and 3 if this was a penalty against Florida State. Let's see.
Offside. Defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
All right, Lewis Riddick agrees with this decision. Our department says kick a bait. Memphis instead's going to go for the jugular. Hennigan rolls out to DeRosier. Reaches the ball out. It looks like he's got it.
Where the line to gain is and still get that ball across.
Anderson inside the 35.
The right decision. Put the ball where it needs to be put. And DeRosier making maybe the play of the game.
Anderson.
For Florida State, just communicate this out as far as what your responsibilities are.
Brandon Thomas bounces off tacklers easily, picks up the first down, but a flag is
holding. Offense, number 70. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
First down, or are you thinking field goal range?
I'm thinking at the worst field goal range, maybe we can pop it and get the first down here. We're just trusting the quarterback to read this out and make the right play because he's been doing it all game long.
Hennigan flags down. This might be a false start. They blow this dead. It will be. Now it's going to be 3rd down and even 5 more backwards. 3rd and 16.
Full start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Program. Got to stay in the moment and concentrate.
Caden Costa's career long is 50 yards. They have to get to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line to get him in range. Hennigan will run for it. And he will dive down to the 36, lining up from 55 yards away to try and give Memphis a 2-score lead with a little under 3 minutes to go. His career long, Lewis, is 50 yards, so Ryan Silverfield is going to give Costa a chance.
You must have seen him do it from this distance at some point in time in training camp. Spring ball.
Does it have the distance? It doesn't matter. It's wide right. So great field position after the miss for Florida State.
He knows him very well. Here's the chess match. Pressure versus coverage versus zone versus man. What are you bringing?
They're bringing pressure. And Uyunglele will go down sack.
Chandler Martin just making big play after big play in this game.
Now only a 3-man rush. Uyunglele broke it up. Tried a long throw. Another blitz. Uyunglele spins out. Being pursued. Sacked again. Back to the 50. It's presented by Allstate. Mike Norvell is going to punt rather than go for it on 4th and 32. So Mastromano gets away. A terrific punt. Drake with a fair catch all the way back at the
looks when you punt, when you're down like this, but he played the odds. He made the best decision he thought for his team. Now let's see if the defense can rise up.
One first down will end the game for Memphis.
That's what you would expect as far as both teams maybe meeting some of their goals, falling short on others.
Mario Anderson. Wrapped up by Farmer at the line of scrimmage. Anderson. Forward progress to the 35-yard line. About 4 yards.
Still give up some plays in the passing game. That inconsistency.
LaWayne McCoy lets it bounce. And Memphis avoids touching it.
8. You got to protect. We've got to get some chunks. We got to get this ball down the field.
3-man rush. Uyunglele. Hit as he throws. Again, they rush only 3. Over the middle. Morlock. Catch and run. Out to the 43-yard line. And again, the clock. Uyunglele trying to get his team set to go. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Long throw outside. The numbers incomplete. No timeouts for Florida State. And they have to have a touchdown into 2. 19 seconds remaining. Memphis shows blitz. Here it comes again. One-on-one out on the edge, but a miscommunication.
That's the chess match. You're trying to get chunks, but you can't get chunks when you've got max blitz coming.
Another blitz. Benson broke it up. The Noles need a miracle, and that's all that's standing between Memphis and a terrific road win to keep their undefeated start alive. Uyunglele over the middle. That's pulled in. Morlock gives himself up. 2 seconds to go. The clock stops.
The game clock needs to be reset to 3 seconds.
They add
The
a
game clock
second.
needs to be reset to 3 seconds. It will start on my signal.
That actually does give Florida State a chance to spike the ball if they want. You can spike it if there's more than 2 seconds on the clock. And Mike Norvell realizes that and gives his
Watching the clock and him as he went down to the ground, were they going to put a second back on the clock? Worked out to their favor.
So one last chance for Florida State. Here comes a blitz. They don't want to give Uyunglele room to get it to the end zone. He'll heave it. It's down near the goal line.